वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्ते भेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परमपदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेण स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। मूकं करोति वाचालम् पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिम् यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः।
अथ त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः।
अथ त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
य एवं वेत्ति पुरुषं प्रकृतिं च गुणैः सह
य एवं वेत्ति पुरुषं प्रकृतिं च गुणैः सह
सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि न स भूयोऽभिजायते।
सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि न स भूयोऽभिजायते।
ध्यानेनात्मनि पश्यन्ति केचिदात्मानमात्मना
ध्यानेनात्मनि पश्यन्ति केचित् आत्मानमात्मना।
अन्ये साङ्ख्येन योगेन कर्मयोगेन चापरे
अन्ये साङ्ख्येन योगेन कर्मयोगेन चापरे
अन्ये त्वेवमजानन्तः श्रुत्वान्येभ्य उपासते।
अन्ये त्वेवमजानन्तः श्रुत्वान्येभ्य उपासते
तेऽपि चातितरन्त्येव मृत्युम् श्रुतिपरायणाः।
तेऽपि चातितरन्त्येव मृत्युं श्रुतिपरायणाः
यावत् सञ्जायते किञ्चित् सत्त्वं स्थावरजङ्गमम्।
यावत् सञ्जायते किञ्चित् सत्त्वं स्थावरजङ्गमम्
क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञसंयोगात् तद्विद्धि भरतर्षभ।
क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञसंयोगात् तद्विद्धि भरतर्षभ भरतर्षभ भरतर्षभ
समं सर्वेषु भूतेषु तिष्ठन्तं परमेश्वरम्।
समं सर्वेषु भूतेषु तिष्ठन्तं परमेश्वरम्
विनश्यत्स्व विनश्यन्तं यः पश्यति स पश्यति।
विनश्यत् सर्वविनश्यन्तं यः पश्यति स पश्यति
विनश्यत्स्व यत्स्व
Oh, sorry.
विनश्यत्स्व विनश्यन्तम्। ओके। प्रकृति पुरुषयोः ज्ञानं। का प्रकृतिः कः पुरुषः इति अर्जुनेन पृष्टस्य प्रश्नस्य उत्तररूपेण का प्रकृतिः कः पुरुषः इति उक्त्वा तयोः ज्ञानस्य फलमपि भगवता उच्यते। यः जानाति पुरुषं प्रकृतिं च गुणैः सह एवम् एवमिति उक्तप्रकारेण यथा मया उक्तं तत् तद् अनुसारेण यथोक्तप्रकारेण यः क्षेत्रज्ञं पुरुषम् आत्मानं ब्रह्म जानाति वेति प्रकृतिं च क्षेत्रज्ञं च त्रिगुणात्मिकां प्रकृतिं गुणैः सह सुखदुःखादिभिः विकारैः सह यः जानाति गुणैः सह यः जानाति सम्यक् जानाति यः वेत्ति सर्वथा सः कुत्रापि भवतु कस्याम् अवस्थायाम् अपि भवतु वर्तमानः सः न भूयः अभिजायते तस्य पुनर्जन्म न भवति। पुनर्जन्म पुनर्जन्म कदा भवति? कर्म शेषः अस्ति। कर्म फल भोगा भोगार्थम् एव जन्म भवति जीवानां। ज्ञानेन अशेष कर्म विना चितत्वात् अनवशेषित्वात् कर्म अतः तस्य जन्म नास्ति मुक्तः भवति सः पुनः न जायते मुक्तः भवति। एषा एव अवस्था विदेहमुक्त्यवस्था। कथं सिद्ध्यति? आत्मज्ञानेन। तदर्थं विकल्पसाधनमपि आह भगवता अग्रिमश्लोके। केचित् ध्यानेन आत्मानम् आत्मना आत्मनि पश्यन्ति केचित् सांख्येन केचित् कर्मयोगेन ध्यानेन ध्यानं समाधि अभ्यासेन श्रवण मनन निदिध्यासन पूर्वक ध्यानेन समाधि अभ्यासेन केचित् आत्मना आत्मानम् आत्मनि पश्यन्ति केचित् सांख्येन विचारेण शास्त्र विचारेण शास्त्र विचारः श्रवण अभ्यास रूप निदिध्यासनं सांख्येन विचारेण केचित् कर्मयोगेन निष्काम कर्मयोगेन चित्तशुद्धिं प्राप्य अनन्तरं ज्ञानयोगम् अनुसृत्य ज्ञानं लब्ध्वा प्राप्य पश्यन्ति आत्मसाक्षात्कारं प्राप्नोति प्राप्नुवन्ति केचित् अन्ये तेभ्यः अन्ये ते ज्ञानप्राप्त्यर्थं ते, तेषां योग्यः नास्ति अतः अन्ये तु इति विलक्षणार्थे तु ते अन्ये तु एवम् अजानन्तः एवम् उक्तप्रकार मार्गं साधनं ज्ञानम् अजानन्तः न जानन्तः अतः तेषां कः मार्गः तेषां कः उपायः इति पृच्छेत् ते अपि श्रुत्वा अन्येभ्यः आचार्येभ्यः श्रुत्वा उपदेशानुसारम् उपासते कर्म कुर्वन्ति यत् यत् आचार्येण वा उक्तं तद् अनुसृत्य ज्ञानयोग्यता सिद्ध्यर्थं प्रयतन्ते ते अपि अतितरन्ति मृत्युं कालेन ज्ञानयोग्यतां चित्तशुद्धिं प्राप्य ज्ञानयोगेन कालेन मृत्युम् अतितरन्ति ते अपि श्रुतिपरायणाः इति उच्यते श्रुतिपरायणाः इत्युक्ते उपदेशपरायणाः परम अयनं पुरुष प्राप्तौ परम उत्कृष्टम् अयनं पुरुषस्य प्राप्तौ श्रवणं कुर्वन्ति अतः श्रुतिपरायणाः इति अतः ते कर्मयोग अनुष्ठानेन प्रवणाः भवन्ति अनन्तरं ज्ञानयोग्यतां प्राप्य आत्मसाक्षात्कारं प्राप्नुवन्ति इति श्रुतिपरायणाः ते अतः सर्वेषाम् उपायाः सन्ति ज्ञानप्राप्तये ज्ञानयोग्यतां प्राप्तये अतः ते सर्वे एतावत् साधनानुष्ठानेन मृत्युम् अतितरन्ति सर्वे मृत्युम् अतितरन्ति इत्युक्ते तस्य पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते पुनः न विजायते पुरुषप्रकृतयोः ज्ञानं प्राप्य उक्त्वा यावत् संजायते किञ्चित् इति अस्मिन् श्लोके भगवता उक्तं क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञयोः विभागः क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञ संयोगात् क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञयोः विभागज्ञानम् अनन्तरं क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञयोः संयोगात् यावत् किञ्चित् स्थावर जंगमात्मकम इदम जगत् वर्तते चराचरात्मकम जगत् यावत् किंचित् संजायते तत्सर्वं कथं भवति क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ संयोगात् भवति संयोगात् इत्युक्ते अविवेककृतात् सम्बन्धात् संजायते अतः क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ विभागेन विवेकेन मुक्तिः अतः एतत् विद्धि जानीहि किम् क्षेत्र क्षेत्रस्य संयोगात् अविवेकात् अविवेककृतात् स्थावरजङ्गमं यावत् किञ्चिदपि स्थावरजङ्गमं संजायते इति अतः क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ संयोगात् संजायते इति विद्धि जानीहि इति उक्त्वा अग्रिमे श्लोके then from here we have to read we have seen this shloka also. So the cause for samsara is its kshetra kshetrajna sanyoga. Please note kshetra kshetrajna, they cannot have sanyoga. They cannot be connected. They are ever unconnected only because kshetra is purushaha, atma, kshetra is anatma, prakriti, kshetrajna is purushaha, atma. So one is chetanamsha, other one is achetanamsha. Kshetrajna, chetanamsha, kshetra, achetanamsha. So chitta jada, that granthi, the sanyoga. Sanyoga is granthi, that is samsara. Kshetra kshetrajna sanyogat, samsaraha sanjayate. Viyogat, that viyoga is not real viyoga, it is jnana viyoga. Jnanena kshetra kshetrajna viyoga. Because if there is real sanyoga, then we can think of yoga. The real sanyoga not there. If it is real sanyoga, then we require real viyoga. Then again real sanyoga, and again sanyoga becomes possible. That which is made separate can come together in time. Therefore, there is no real sanyoga. It is notional sanyoga of kshetra kshetrajna. And the notional sanyoga is removed by the knowledge. That is by knowledge, jnanam apekshate. So, therefore, whatever you see in this jagat which is born, it is born because of the connection between kshetra kshetrajna. That sanyoga is possible, that is impossible is made possible by maya, this ajnanam, this ignorance. Ignorance is a maya. What is impossible? Agatitra gatana patiyasi maya. Maya makes the impossible possible. Atma aham atma chaitanyam shuddha chaitanyam suffers because of the abhimana with the shariram in this jagat suffers. Impossible is made possible. Atma, how can Atma suffer? For Atma to suffer, it must be anityaha, it must be apurna, it must be made of parts, it is put together. But Atma is not. It is purnam when we say that which is total purnam is subject to samsara. That cannot be subject to samsara, it is subject to samsara. Therefore, samsara is real or not unreal. That is what we say, it is unreal, mithya. This point is not understood, that is why there is confusion. Therefore, this notional, this mithya it is. If it is real, then viyoga, if it is real, viyoga of no use. It's not real. Therefore, the separation, the viyoga, bit of kshetra kshetrajna, it is called moksha, it is called freedom. But moksha is, it's not something which is gained anew. Moksha is already siddhaha. It is praptaha. So praptasya praptihi. vittasya vittihi. Therefore, it is siddhasya siddhihi. It must be siddhasya siddhihi, praptasya praptihi. So therefore, moksha is only through knowledge, we say. That's why knowledge. So kshetrajna is Atma, kshetra is Anatma. An association is between them like Raju Sarpa. On the kshetra, parasparam, it is mutual adhyasa. Kshetra, which is achetana, because of association with kshetrajna, gets chetanatvam as though. And kshetrajna, because of his association with kshetra, gets the attributes of kshetra, that is kshetra, which is subject to limitations, therefore kshetrajna, subject to limitation, desha, kala, vastu, parichinna, comes in time, goes away in time, all the parichinnatvam, all the other attributes, atasmin tad buddhihi. Niravayava Atma is considered to be Savayava Atma. Atma is Niravaya, cannot be associated with anything, but that is association. So it is due to mistake of taking one thing to be the other, superimposing the properties of one thing on the other. Atasmin tad buddhihi adhyasaha. Therefore, the association is the form of adhyasa, wrong knowledge, wrong perception. That is due to ajnana. Therefore, that's why Shastra reveals, here Bhagavan through his words reveals the truth of kshetra and kshetrajna. Arjuna asked rightly this question. Then only when you know, then only you can separate. Otherwise, how will you separate? And the means of separation, not physical separation, it is to knowledge. That also can be known. So that is why this knowledge was askrva kshetrajnayoho jnanam. Okay, then what is the result of this moksha? It is the vision of the person. Vision of the person, the one who has this knowledge. That is, but Bhagavan says, Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam paraveshwaram vinashyatsu avinashyantam vinashyatsu avinashyantam yaha pashyati sa pashyati. How would be the vision of that person, that jnani? That is, sarveshu bhuteshu samam is Brahma, Param, it is Ishvara. Parameshwaram, Parameshwara is alone, resides in all the beings. Therefore, Ishvara, he sees Ishvara abiding in all the beings. Sarvakshetreshu, Bharata, previously also said, Sarvakshetreshu, Bhuteshu, Bharata iti. So, Parameshwaram, Sarvabhuteshu, and Sarvabhuteshu, the upadhis are subject to distraction. So, in all the upadhis which are perishable, Vinashyatsu, there is avinashyantam atmanam. So two amshas are there. One is subject to change, vinashamsa. Other one is avinashamsa. Atma is avinashi. Avinashi tu tat vidhi. Yena sarvamidam tatam. What about the body? Body is vinasha rupa. Avinashi, that which is not subject to destruction. So vinashyatsu sharireshu, the sharira which is subject to destruction, which perishes. Sharira perishes. What about the Atma? Atma doesn't have Janma, doesn't have Marana. Therefore, it doesn't have any form of Vikara. Therefore, all sorts of Vikara not possible. When Vinasha is destructed, it means all the other Bhava Vikaras are also negated. So, that Atma which doesn't undergo any change, and that which is obtained in this Sharira which undergoes change, the one who sees that is the one really who sees, who understands things, is a person who really sees. Other people are as though seeing, they do not really see. They're all avidyavantaha. Avidyavantaha na pashyanti. Vidyavan eva pashyati. So that's why knowledge makes the difference. Yanisha sarvabhutanam. Yanisha sarvabhutanam tasyam jagarti sanyami. Yasyam jagrati bhutani sanisha pashyato bunehe. So therefore the person jnani is awake. So therefore saha eva pashyati. Now having said this, then next shloka, Bhagavan praises this vision of Purusha and Prakriti, otherwise called Kshetra and Kshetrajna, how? By giving its palam. Palavachanena stutim karoti Bhagavan. Let us read shloka number 29. Samam pashyan hi sarvatra samavasthitamishwaram.
समं
समं
पश्यन्ति
पश्यन् हि
सर्वत्र
सर्वत्र समवस्थितम्
समवस्थितमीश्वरम्
ईश्वरम्
न हि नस्त्यात्मनात्मानं ततो याति परां गतिम्.
न
न
हि
हि नस्त्यात्मनात्मानं
नस्त्यात्मानं
ततो
ततो
याति
याति
परां
परां
गतिम्
गतिम्
समं पश्यन् सर्वत्र सर्वत्र कुत्र सर्वत्र सर्वेषु भूतेषु समवस्थितं सम्यक् अवस्थितं समवस्थितं तम ईश्वरं समं पश्यन् ईश्वर who is sama, who is samavasthitam. So therefore sarveshu bhuteshu, in all the beings, the one who sees Ishvara, the Ishvara as the one, Ishvara is obtained in all the beings. Ishvara is, he sees Ishvara as the one who is obtained as samavasthitam. As samavasthitam is the janmadi vinashanta षट भाव विकार शून्यतया अवस्थितम. That is what samavasthitam. Vinashyatsu vinashyantam is explained by this word samavasthitam. Janma jayate vardate viparinamate apakshiyate vinashyate asti jayate vardate. That shad bhava, shad vikaras. The shad vikaras are not there. Shunyataya avasthitam. Shad bhava vikar shunyataya avasthitam. That is samavasthitam. समवस्थितः कः ईश्वरः तं पश्यति. Therefore it is द्वितीया विभक्ति. So समवस्थितं, so who is obtained in all the beings, that Ishvara, and is the same form, samam, in all the beings is same, doesn't change from being to being or person to person. It means is in all the beings it is same, and is himself, he is also included, not different from Ishvara. Is also, when he says all the beings includes oneself also. So sarveshu bhuteshu, so it includes me also. So therefore Ishwaram, this Paramatmanam Ishwaram, yaha, he, the word is nischayena. For nischayena, he, samam tulyam ekarasam yata bhavati tata, tulyam pashyan lokayan, seeing, the person who sees. What is the result? Na hinasti. Na hinasti atmana atmanam. That person, he doesn't destroy himself by himself. You don't require anybody else to destroy yourself. You alone is sufficient to destroy yourself. Your ajnanam alone will destroy yourself. So protect yourself, therefore you alone can protect yourself by jnanam. Therefore this jnanam is there. Ishvara darshanam, sarvatra Ishvara darshanam, Brahma darshanam. Therefore doesn't destroy himself. It means he will not be subject to samsara again and suffer. That is what destruction, not any physical destruction talked about. Is putting oneself again into the samsara, undergoing suffering. That is what destruction inasti. Atmana atmanam inasti. Atmana swayam. Atmana na anti. Na hinasti na hanti. It doesn't kill himself. Otherwise it is committing suicide, killing oneself. Samsara is killing oneself. Samsara is suicidal. Samsara is suicidal. So therefore, na atmana atmanam hinasti. It means he doesn't commit the suicide. Commit suicide. Like in the Viveka Chudamani, the beginning of the Viveka Chudamani itself, the Acharya says, the one who doesn't follow this, what does he commit? He commits suicide. Yasvatmukto nayateta mudadihi sahyatmaha swam vinigantya sadgrahat. Yaha atmaha is atmanam hanti. Atmanam hanti atmaha. That is committing suicide. Yaha mudadihi, yasya. Mudadihi asat grahat, holding on to asat anatma. Holding on to anatma, swam vinihanti, this person kills himself. The same idea in Viveka Chudamani, fourth shloka, labdva katam chit narajanma durlabham, tatrapi pumstvam shruti The second line is, what is na hinasti atmana atmanam, yasvatmukto nayate tamudadhihi, sakhyatpaha swam vinihantya sadrahat. So therefore, not committing suicide. Samsara is suicidal. Therefore, atmana atmanam na hinasti na hanti. Na hanti is by the Upadesha again, na hantavyaha. May you get knowledge and free yourself. So therefore, the jnani, that knower of Atma, doesn't destroy himself. Self-destruction is not for this person. All other people are self-destroyers. They destroy themselves. Ignorant people are completely indifferent to Atma. Therefore, they destroy themselves. Being subject to samsara, therefore punah janma prapya, therefore they sarati in this samsara, that is destruction. Taking oneself to be anatma, it's a destruction. That ajnanam. Ajnani is due to ajnanam, that ajnana is that anatma abhimanam. That is suicidal. Because of that, he becomes a karta, therefore bhokta. So karta means parichinnam, limited. Therefore karma pala, therefore papa punya will be there. Therefore life continues. Therefore there will be always looking for better, looking for better. Always there is a tendency to become better, to becoming his samsara. So therefore, wanting wanting to be significant, wanting to be Purna, not knowing the means, he strives in the samsara seeking artha or dharma or kama purushartha. So moksha is denied for that person. That is what inasti, anti. Whereas the one who has the clear knowledge of oneself, he doesn't destroy himself. He has intelligently used this upadhi, shrina, this sarir sangata, which Bhagavan has given and or which he has earned through the punyam and by the grace of the Lord, able to now use this and gain the knowledge and becomes free. Therefore, tataha yati, tato yati param gatim. Therefore, that intelligent person doesn't destroy himself, and tataha param gatim yati, prakrishtam gatim, moksha gatim, parabrahma prapti lakshanam muktim. That is a gatim. That is a gati. Gatihi gatim yati prapnoti, gains. So gaining, ya to go. There is no going. There is knowing. Knowing is yati. Janati, yati, prapnoti. Param gati. Gati is the movement. Param gati, movement, or gati is the goal. Gati is the end. The end he reaches. And the end is mukti. Mukti where? Here. Here and now. So Brahma Prapti Lakshanam Muktim Putra Atra eva. Iha eva. So Yati Prapnoti. Yaha Samam Pashyan. Pashyan is Shatranta. Iha. Iha Atra Pashyan, sorry, not here. Iha Pashyan Sarvatra Pashyan he is Nichayena. Yaha Sarvatra Samavastitam Ishwaram. Adjective is samam. Ishvara is sama. Therefore, samam, sarva samavastitam, samam, ishvaram, sarvatra yah, pashyan, yaha, he, nischayena, param gatim, yati. Saha, atmana, atmanam, na hinasti. He doesn't destroy himself. So, therefore, he intelligently uses this janma, this upadhi, and therefore becomes free. That is the Upadesha. So that is the Upadesha that is to be followed. Now, an objection could be raised. It is not proper to say that one recognizes Atma as the same in all the beings because each person is different. How can Atma be same? Each one is a karta. That's his action, own action, and therefore results, unique results for each person, and therefore becomes a bhokta. So therefore, each person is different, performs specific karma, and therefore becomes a specific karta and bhokta. Therefore, karma pala, each one enjoys. It is not same. So therefore, how many kartas are there? As many jivas, so many kartas. Bhoktas, as many jivas. And they're all different. So therefore, if that is so, how can one recognize the same Atma in all the beings? That is answered in the next shloka. Prakrityeva cha karmani kriyamanaani sarvashah.
प्रकृत्यैव च
प्रकृत्यैव च
कर्माणि
कर्माणि
क्रियमाणानि
क्रियमाणानि
सर्वशः
सर्वशः
यः पश्यति तथात्मानमकर्तारं स पश्यति.
यः
यः
पश्यति
पश्यति
तथात्मानम्
तथात्मानम्
अकर्तारं स
अकर्तारं स
पश्यति.
पश्यति.
The Bhashyakara says, Sarvabhutastamishwaram samam pashyan na hinasti atmana atmanamiti uktam tat na tat anupapannam, na upapannam. It is not proper make an objection. Why? Swaguna karma vailakshanya bheda bhinneshu atmasu. Because the karmas are different, kartas are different, karmas are different, therefore bhaktas are also different. And how it is possible to see the same Atma in all? That is answered by Bhagavan in this shloka. So, Prakritevacha karmani kriyamanani sarvashaha. This karmani, the action, sarvashaha. Sarvashaha karmani, sarvani karmani. Different types of karma. Veda Vigita karmani, Aveda, Avedika karmani, Himsa rupani va, Ahimsa rupani va, Varnashrama, Uchitani karmani, all the karma, sarvashaha, sarvani karmani. Katam kriyamanani bhavanti kena kaya prakritya eva dehendriya rupena prakritya parinataya prakritya eva kriyamanani karmani nirvartyamanani karmani prakritya eva. By the prakriti, by prakriti alone karma, the actions are performed. Mayatu prakritim vidyat mayantu maheshwaram. So in Shweta Shvatra Upanishad, even in Panchadashi we saw the author quoted. So Prakriti, the Maya, is the Karanam that undergoes change. And Ishvara is the Karanam upon which this Maya is based. And Maya undergoes change, Ishvara doesn't undergo change at all. By Prakriti alone, actions are performed. The Prakriti alone in the form of this Jagat, this Veshti and Samashti. Ishvara doesn't undergo any change. So therefore, the Prakriti and Purusha, they have this sambandha, Prakriti Sanyoga, we saw that is due to avidya. So therefore Prakriti, Maya, this Prakriti, that is Maya to Prakriti Vidya. And we are talking about Mayinam Paramatmanam Ishwaram Samam Pashyan Sarvatra. Prakriti changes. Prakriti is different. The body mind complex are different for different Atma. In spite of that Mayinam, that Parameshwaram, which is distinct from this Prakriti. In fact, Prakriti has its Ashraya in this Mayi, Ishvara, Paramatma, that is independent of Prakriti. That doesn't change from person to person, prani to prani, jiva to jiva, from one body mind to other body mind complex. So body being there, whichever may be the body, the Chaitanya, Brahma Chaitanyam is the same, Paramatma is same. That is why Samam the word is. So Prakritya eva karmani kriyamanani. Prakritya eva, all the actions are performed by the Prakriti, by this Anatma Prakriti. But Anatma cannot perform it by itself. The Sakshi Chaitanya, Atma Vartate, in the presence of this blessed by Sakshi Chaitanyam, actions are performed. Like Shrotrasya, that body has got all the Indriyas. Indriyas function, different Indriyas perform different function, not the same function. That's why they are individual, all the sense organs are their pramana, individual pramana. They are blessed by Sakshi Chaitanyam. And Sakshi Chaitanyam is being there, the different Indriyas perform different function. That Sakshi Chaitanyam doesn't change with the different sense organs. It is the same Sakshi Chaitanyam, Ekameva, in the presence of which Shrotrendriya listens, hears, gains capacity to hear, Chakshurindriya sees. So different sense organs perform different actions. With reference to that action, we may refer to the Atma as hearer, listener, walker, taster. But the Swarupa of that Atma is without that Iya. It is free from being a Karta. Therefore, Kartrutvam Nasti. When Kartrutvam Nasti, then Bhoktrutvam also Nasti. Therefore, Atma is Samam only, Ishvara is Sama. Therefore, Yaha Pashyati. Sakshi Cheta Kevalo Nirgunascha. The Sakshi Chaitanyam, which is Ekaha, it is Nirgunaha. Therefore, that doesn't change from this with reference to the bodies. So, since Atma is the witness Chaitanyam, Sakshi Chaitanyam, it is free from the attributes. Attributes are there for the Prakriti, for the bodies, for the Upadis. So they are with the attribute, with the attribute, this Sakshi Chaitanyam, which is Nirguna, when we say, then it is Saguna. It is as though Saguna. It is not really Saguna, because Brahma is always Nirguna. Saguna means Upadi. Because of Upadi, this Sakshi Chaitanyam, does it undergo any change? Is it get influenced? No. It is Samam Eva. And Atma is free from attributes. Because of its attributes with Atma, Anatma, as though there seems to be different Karta, different Bhokta. It is not. There seems to be different Atma. It is not. Karta is Mithya. Whichever may be the Shariram, Karta is Mithya, Bhokta is Mithya. Atma is free from Kartrutvam, Bhoktrutvam with reference to all the karma performed by different upadhis. This is the truth. Therefore, that Yaha Pashyati, one who sees that. Yaha Pashyati, Yaha Janati, Tata Atmanam Akartaram. One who sees Atma to be a Karta, that person, Yaha Pashyati, Sa Pashyati, like the previous Shloka. Yaha Pashyati Janati, Sahayava Pashyati. One who knows his truth, sees Yaha Pashyati, Sa Pashyati. Yaha Janati, Sa Pashyati. One who knows is Yaha Janati, Sa Pashyati, Sahayava Janati. He is a real seer. One Yaha Pashyati, Sa Pashyati means he alone sees. One who knows is, he alone sees, he alone understands, he alone appreciates this truth. Atma akarta iti yaha pashyati, sahayava pashyati, anye na pashyanti. Because ajanantaha santaha, therefore na pashyanti. Atma karta iti ye manyante te na pashyanti. Atma akarta iti yaha pashyanti. Yadyapi प्रकृतिः कर्माणि कुर्वन्ति, विविधानि कर्माणि कुर्वन्ति, सर्वश कर्माणि कुर्वन्ति. आत्म सान्निध्येन प्रकृत्या एव सर्वाणि कर्माणि क्रियमाणानि भवन्ति. तथापि आत्मा अकर्ता एव भवति. So prakritya kriyamanani karmani. It means prakriti does karma. That also to be understood. Prakriti is achetana, cannot do karma. Therefore, blessed by Atma, in the presence of Atma, Atma Sanidhya, that is in the presence of Sakshi Chaitanyam, Prakriti performs karma. Sakshi Chaitanyam only blesses. Its presence itself is a blessing, in the presence of which Prakriti acts. Prakriti cannot act by itself. And Atma is not Karta, it is always Akarta. So the one who sees Atma as Akarta, that person sees. In the action, the one who sees the actionless, the same idea. Karmanya karmaya pashyet, karmanicha karmayaha. Saha buddhiman, he is an intelligent person. Manusheshu, yaha pashyati, saha pashyati. That person alone sees. Other people do not see. That person alone sees iti. Iti Bhagavan beautifully says, Atma is akarta. Atma akartaram atmanam eva pashyati. I think we'll stop here. Next shloka we will see 31 in the next class. Yam brahma varunendra rudramarutah स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः ॐ शा ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ धन्यवादः
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಶ್ರೀಜಿ.
ಗುರುಜಿ.